Hey everybody, Patton here, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at playing Sega Genesis games on the PlayStation Classic. If you're like me, you didn't grow up with the Sega Genesis, you may have grown up with the Nintendo systems like NES or the SNES. So running these games on the PlayStation Classic is a good way to catch up on what you may have missed. So let's get started. You're going to need a program called Autobleem. The newest version is 0.7.1 Ultimate. The first thing we need to do is prepare our flash drive so it'll work with the PlayStation Classic. If you're using an OTG adapter, you can format it to NTFS, otherwise you need FAT32. In the volume label area, we're going to name the drive Sony, all capitals, make sure quick format is selected, then hit start. After the drive has been formatted, you're just going to take your Autobleem folder, right click it, and copy, and then paste it onto the root of your drive. You want to make sure and put your games in this ROMs folder, not in this games folder. The games folder is for PS1 games only, so any games that aren't for PS1, go in the ROMs folder. I personally like to keep my games separated, so we're going to go into the ROMs folder. I'm going to create another folder here for another subdirectory. We're going to call that folder Genesis. Now you're going to navigate to wherever you keep your Sega Genesis ROMs. You're going to highlight whatever games you want to put on your PlayStation Classic. So we'll do Castlevania Bloodlines, Shinobi 3, and Sonic 3. We can take a look at Pure Solar and the Great Architects while we're there. So you're going to right click and then copy your games, and I'm going to paste them into my Genesis folder. And here's our games. If you're going to be playing your Genesis games directly from RetroBoot, then you're all set. But if you want to play them from the Autobleem menu, watch this. For these games to look nice on the Autobleem menu, we have to add the game thumbnails. You can get the thumbnails from the Libretro pack I have in my description. When you download the thumbnails, it should look like this with Sega-Mega Drive-Genesis. We're going to extract these. You cannot change the name of this folder to whatever you want. It has to stay just like this. Within this folder, you'll see we have a couple other folders and this YML file. You can get rid of the YML file and, if you wish, the titles and the snaps. So now all I have left is the named_boxars folder within the Sega Mega Drive Genesis folder. We're going to copy this folder here, and then on our Autobleem flash drive, we're going to go to RetroArch and then Thumbnails. And we'll paste it here with the other thumbnails that we have. Alright, looks like we're all set here, so we're going to safely remove the drive from our PC, plug it into the PlayStation Classic, and boot it up. On the main menu of Autobleem, we're going to hit the square button to go into RetroArch. What we're going to do here is create a playlist so we don't have to keep searching for the ROMs to play them every time. So go down to Import Content and scan directory. We're going to go into that Genesis folder we created and then scan this directory. At the bottom you see a notification that our games are being scanned, and you'll get that notification saying when it's finished. So if we go back into the main menu, you see we have a new playlist here, and we have the 4 games that we added: Castlevania Bloodlines, Pure Solar, Shinobi 3, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So if you want to play these directly from RetroBoot, you're all set. You can start them up right here. But I prefer directly playing them from the Autobleem menu. So I'm going to hit the power button. That's going to take me out of RetroBoot altogether and start me back at the Autobleem menu. I'm going to hit start to go into the Evo UI menu. Then I'm going to hold down L2 and hit select, and we're given our list of other games. We're going to go to Sega Mega Drive Genesis, and here's the 4 games that we added, including Pure Solar. So just a quick demonstration of the games. Let's start it with Castlevania Bloodlines. These games are being played through the Genesis Plus GX core, by the way. Alright, let's get started. Everything sounds really good. Castlevania music is some of the best that you can find anywhere, and the music on this game is incredible. This is actually one of my more favorite Castlevania games. But as you can see, the game is running great. It sounds great. All the sound effects sound exactly like they should. How about some axes for the merman? Oh, there we go. Oh, magic mirror. Let's check out Shinobi 3. I have a habit of using whatever magic attack I have right at the beginning because I don't know the buttons. This is a really nice looking game. And we just powered up our projectile attack. And they're throwing some tiny throwing stars at us. Not good enough to stop the Shinobi ninja. I actually don't know who the ninja is in this game. I know it's Ryu in Ninja Gaiden. And the ever useful duck walk while taking out your opponents with style. Oh, apparently you can do a jump kick too. That seems very useful. What's in this cave? Oh, okay. Some dude that I cannot attack. He is far too strong. Oh, nope, we got him. Okay, never mind. Next up is Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which you won't find on any official mini system. Sonic is super already. Well, I guess we don't really have to do anything. Oh no, there's Knuckles. Ruining the party. This was always a really nice looking game. Even if I'm not the biggest Sonic the Hedgehog fan, I can still appreciate when a game looks really good. But when you can't go anywhere in the game, it's like... I forgot he has this kind of like shield attack thing too. Oh, we're going around in the tree trunk. Okay. I think we're almost done here. It sounds like we're done. They're burning the forest. That was a tragic turn. Tails is actually really helping us out too. He's been collecting rings, taking out bad guys. Except now I've lost him. Oh, there he is. Helicoptering in. Time for the boss already? That's not Robotnik. Last one, let's see if Pierre, Solar, and the Great Architects runs on the PlayStation Classic. For those of you not familiar with this game, you can see here it was created in 2010. So this is a very new game, and it looks like it's booting up fine. We're going to select English, and it was also a 64 meg cartridge. So this is an unlicensed game made from a company I think called Watermelon Designs. Got a lot of press when it was first released, and I just wanted to check it out and see if it'll actually run on here, and it seems like we're doing good so far. So if you're into traditional RPGs and you haven't played this before, you may want to give it a shot, and you can do it on the PlayStation Classic. I'm trying to leave, but my mom stopped me. But the game looks really good and it sounds great. Oh, it looks like we got some cutscenes too. So I'm really happy that this is running well. I haven't had a chance to play this yet, so maybe I'll do that now. So there you go, Sega Genesis games running great on the PlayStation Classic, including Pure Solar. If you're still having any issues getting these to work, I'll have the Autobleem Discord in my description for you to go to get some help. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.